In this video, you will see how to georeference a map in ArcGIS Pro. We want to georeference this map based on the base map. To georeference, we need to identify some distinct feature which is called ground control points. Usually we use permanent feature like road crossing, rail crossing, the edge of road. We can identify some corresponding points in our map and also in the base map, and then those corresponding points will be act as ground control point, and those points will be connected. Those ground control points will be used to georeference our map finally. Now let's dive into it. First, open ArcGIS Pro. We have already added the base map, OpenStreetMap and world imagery. You can add this base map from map and then base map menu. Now let's import the image that we want to georeference. You can add data from the map menu and then add data and then browse. Then go to the folder where your image is. Here is our image. We want to georeference this one. Let's select this one and click OK. The data is added and it says unknown coordinate system. Since we do not have any georeference of this image, to see the image you can just right click and zoom to layer. Here is our image. Since this image has no coordinate reference system, it is moved to 00 coordinate. You can see. Since this is the map of Sacramento East area, let's go to locate the Sacramento area right here. Now we are in Sacramento area. Let's close this and go to imagery. Click on this georeference menu and click on this button, fit to display, to fit our map into current extent. Now we can turn off this one and check where the actual area is. Try to zoom to your approximate area of your map. Now let's turn on and fit to display again. Let's see whether it is in correct position. If you look at carefully, you will understand the river comes here. This is the fork of the river, and here the road goes. So this may be the area. Now let's check again. And you can see the fork, river, and this joining of road is maybe this one. Now let's zoom out a little bit. This is the middle portion of our map. In the base map, we should also put that area in the middle portion of our map and then click on fit to display again. Now you can see that the map is more aligned. Now we will start georeferencing. For that we need some ground control points. Ground control points means the same location that we can identify in the both map, in our map and also in the base map. Now let's zoom to the image. Here in Brighton area we can see that this is the railway and this one is another road. Here we can see a clear joining of road and railway. Let's turn off this and try to see it in our base map. We can see that this point is that point of our map. If we turn off the OpenStreetMap, we can also see in the satellite map, we can also turn off reference. So this is the point. Let's turn it on again. And the point was here, the Brighton area. Let's add control point. Click on this point first in your map and then turn this layer off and go to the exact same point in your map. Now turn this on. Now the image is shown. If you turn off and turn on, you will see that the points are now aligned perfectly. Now let's go to another point. Let's use this road and rail crossing. Click on this and turn off the layer. The point should be here. If you cannot remember the area, you can also turn it on and check. The road and the area name is Swanstone. Let's turn on the hybrid reference layer. And we can also use the OpenStreetMap. Sometimes it is better to locate using OpenStreetMap. Now we can easily see this was our point. Let's click on this point and turn this on. Now the map is moved to this point also. The map is basically now aligned using the two control points that we made. Let's zoom out and see. Now the map looks much aligned with our base map. Since we have made one point here, one point here, let's make another point this side and maybe this side. Then all side will be covered. Let's zoom. Since our auto apply option is on, when we make any GCP or ground control point, the map is automatically aligned. So it's better to check on this auto apply so that we can see the changes immediately. Now in this area, let's turn off this corner point of the road, and this is the corner. We can also turn on our base map and select the corner. Since it is applying the transformation, it may take some time to load the image. And we have 3 points. Now let's use another side, maybe this side. Since our image is already well aligned, we don't have to put much effort to get the points. We will get the points in close to the. Let's use this point. You can see that the map is already well aligned. So it's almost in the position. Let's see the control point table. Here are only 4 points, and you can see that the residual X and residual Y is very low. The deviation or the shift is not much. We can use this to georeference our map. Now let's turn on. Now if we turn this off and on, you can see that our image is very good aligned. You can also check this fork. And let's see this road crossing. It is almost aligned. Now let's click on save. If you go to your folder where the image is, you will see the extra 2 files. One is XML and another one is JGWX. These are basically used for world file and georeferencing file. If you have this file and this two file together in a location, if you bring it to ArcGIS, then ArcGIS will automatically georeference your image. But if you want to save the georeferenced image as geotiff, you can click this save as new button and output file, make it TIFF, and you can also select the coordinate reference system. And finally, the compression type. Here you need to select a compression, maybe JPEG compression or LZW. If you do not use any compression, the image size will be much bigger. Don't export without compression. If you want the image to be manageable, let's select JPEG compression and export. Let's close this. Our georeferenced image is exported and also imported to our map. You can see this one is TIFF file. The file is saved to our project. So we can go to our project file, and this image is the file that we have just georeferenced. And this one is also georeferenced with the extra two files. Thanks for watching.